Welcome to Beyond the Beltway, where we take a behind-the-scenes look at DIA's outreach through our community, our country, and the world. Here at DIA, we're charged with providing intelligence on foreign militaries and operating environments to prevent and decisively win wars. The Beyond the Beltway series explores how our presence outside Washington enables us to play this crucial role in our national security. The DIA Forward Element Afghanistan, or DFEA, is the agency's deployed presence in Afghanistan. In this episode of Beyond the Beltway, we'll visit DIA elements in Bagram, Kabul, and Mazar-i-Sharif, Afghanistan, supporting Operation Resolute support and Operation Freedom Sentinel.
Well, first and foremost, our job is to provide direct support to the commander of Resolute support. So our role here is to protect the homeland. And at the time we are now, it's a very interesting time because our job is also to create the conditions for a negotiated peace settlement. So those are two well-defined roles. And using all the core functions of DIA, we have an opportunity to make a very measurable impact directly supporting the warfighter here in theater. And that's a little bit different than some of us get to do back at DIA headquarters.
Deployed DIA officers support operations through analysis, technical collection and exploitation, information systems, counterintelligence, logistics support, and human intelligence collection.
Working in a deployed environment is high stress, high demands. You really challenge yourself in terms of what you know and what you think you're capable of, but you really find out what you can push yourself to do and what you can push yourself to learn in a short amount of time. And I think that makes you feel stronger as an analyst and more excited and willing to take on bigger risks.
I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to support mission and to be able to contribute your skill set. One of the things that's fulfilling about it is the immediate time-sensitive ramification of intelligence that we collect, and then have immediate operations develop, as a result of that. I think that is very satisfying.
Mission support officers provide the full spectrum of logistics support during deployments, from shipping of necessary equipment and gear issuance to travel and facilities management.
Logistical support is key because we're basically the hub here in Bagram for anyone coming in or going out to their assigned mission. We're key to ensuring that everything flows as it's supposed to.
Whatever your need is out here, logistically, we will provide that for you. When it's time to leave, we gather all those things up, ship it to where it needs to go to, turn it in, get rid of it if it needs to be disposed of, and we clear the area.
You are here at the tip of the spear. You get to see the mission. In my role here as the J1 Chief, I'm the advisor to our colleagues and our employees, whether they're civilian or military. It's from customer service, payroll issues, family matters, emergency leave, things of that nature. One of the additional things that we do here in the J1 is we continue to ensure that officers are continuing to grow professionally within their career. So thinking about just because you're being deployed doesn't mean that you put your career on hold. This is a stepping stone to be able to move forward in your career and have a larger aspect of what the agency does, not only just back there at DC or wherever your location may be, but globally.
Deployments can be fulfilling experiences that challenge and develop DIA officers. All agency personnel are encouraged to deploy to gain a better understanding of DIA's direct support to the warfighter.
The best thing about being deployed here is the ability to exercise my training and work with the broad limits that I generally have. There's potentially a misconception of deployed life where you are living in tents and you shower once a week and it's rough living. DIA actually takes care of deployed personnel. The accommodations here are absolutely phenomenal, and we're actually well taken care of as far as living, sleeping, eating, and working out. We have all of the necessary things to do all of those things with comfort. I'm missing my family, and so I have an 18-month-old who's hitting growth milestones that I miss. But they understand, and it's sacrifice, but a worthwhile one.
I decided that I wanted to deploy as part of the reason why I wanted to work for DIA. So that being that was part of the mission set really was intriguing to me. The Afghanistan war was part of my growing up experience, so I really wanted to see what it was like out here, and then to see how DIA supported the warfighter on this kind of level, as opposed to back home where we have more of a central role for policymakers. So that kind of pushed me, and then my team was very supportive back home.
I would encourage any DIA officer to accept the challenge of a deployment, but I'd particularly encourage junior officers to do that. This is an opportunity to gain a tremendous amount of experience in a short time. The operational tempo here is very high, and the mission is very well defined. It's an opportunity to grow, it's an opportunity to see good leaders, it's an opportunity to see how our efforts and how our core functions can make a difference to the warfighter. And I would encourage all of us to understand that a key trait that's required is self-sacrifice. When we're out here, we need to sacrifice for the mission and put the mission above all else. So it's a great opportunity to learn some of those ethos of the military.
Special thanks to the men and women of the DIA Forward Element Afghanistan, and to all those DIA officers who have deployed in support of the agency's global mission. Be sure to join us for the next episode of DIA's Beyond the Beltway.